Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to share some new in pieces from a brand called Linjer. I first heard about this brand a while back actually from a YouTuber named Mademoiselle. I love her fashion content and she mentions this brand quite a lot. She especially mentions one of their pearl stud earrings, which I thought was beautiful. So I went online and checked out their website and I immediately started bookmarking some of the pieces because everything that they sold was either 14K gold or gold vermeil with sterling silver as a base. I'm somebody who loves jewelry, but also don't love switching up my jewelry or being high maintenance with my jewelry, which means that I'm majority of the time buying 14K plus jewelry. So when the brand reached out to me and asked me to pick out a couple of pieces from their collection, I was over the moon. They let me pick out 4 pieces that I'm so excited to share with you. And they even provided me with a discount code that you can use for a special offer if you're interested. I'll also have all the pieces linked down below. So let's get started. The first piece I want to talk about is this chain. And this is one of the pieces that has stayed in my tab for a long time. What caught my eyes about this chain was that, first of all, it was unlike any other chain I'd seen before. I don't even know if this chain has its own name or if it's like Linjer's original design, but it is so sparkly. It just glimmers on its own. I wore this necklace to ballet the other day, and all I could see from the mirror was the reflection of like the glimmering necklace, which, I loved. It is a very delicate chain, 14K gold. It does come in white gold as well. And that delicate detail continues through even the adjusters in the back. Some brands kind of miss out on the detail of the back by like dangling a big tag or just having like a really clunky clasp that doesn't go with the rest of the jewelry. But I feel like Linjer really got it when it comes to continuing the delicate nature of this chain all the way to the back. So I would say it looks pretty seamless for what it's worth. I have it at the shortest setting right now, which I believe is 16 inches. And that's kind of like my preferred length when it comes to necklaces. And because this chain is so unique in its texture and design, it looks nothing like any of my chains that I have. So it actually layers really well because it just shines. It has its own presence. And because of that, I do think that this would be a good special occasion necklace. I have a wedding to go to in a couple of weeks, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to wear this necklace because it's just special. This chain also comes in a bracelet, and I am thinking about adding that to my collection because, like I said, it's just so special because it's delicate while it being a statement piece. I think it's fantastic on its own as well as layering. One thing to note is that because this design is so unique, I'm not sure if you could repair that easily if, for example, the chain breaks, but that's just what you get for this delicate design. So I'm personally okay with it, but just an FYI. The second piece that I got, which was also in my saved tabs for quite some time, was this diamond pendant. I've been searching for quite some time for diamond initial pendants. What's beautiful about diamonds is that they go with silver, they go with gold, they're so versatile and not to mention stunning. And I, as a designer, really care about the font. And I knew I wanted to see because my English name is Christina. And C's are a little bit tricky. Like, I care about how round the C is, where it hangs from. Like, these are the nuanced details that I really care about. And I really like Linjer's version of C. I've seen a photo somewhere where these two were paired together, and I thought it looked beautiful. So I chose this piece. And as you can see, it is very small. I was a little bit taken back when I first opened the package because I expected it to be a little bigger. But now that I've paired it with this chain, I think it's perfect. Like I said, this chain is very delicate, and I think the pendant matches the weight of the chain really well. It is one of those things that somebody from afar might not see, but when they get up close to you, they see this little design, and I just think that's so precious. Linjer also has a lot of other pendants they do a lot of birthstone jewelry. So if you're into that, I think that will be a really nice pairing with this, because the moment you start hanging multiple pendants to a chain, you want them to stack really well. And I think they probably consider that in mind. So my guess is that their birthstone jewelry will be just as dainty and adorable. I would love to add a citron one to it, not because November is a month that is meaningful to me, but because I love citrine as a gemstone. I initially thought that I would wear this chain on its own, but now that I have the C with it, like it just feels so complete. So I think this is going to be my permanent stack for some time. The third piece I got was a very simple huggy, which I'm wearing today. And I am very partial to 14K gold huggies specifically because I don't love switching out my earrings and my ears are very sensitive. So it doesn't really do well with heavy earrings, stud earrings, as well as anything that's not like gold. I get really red, itchy ears. I have to usually take them off within the hour. So I don't have a lot of options when it comes to earrings, yet I love wearing earrings. And what's great about huggies is that because they're just all round, they're so comfortable to sleep in. And I've had this mismatched pair of huggies for a long time that I love. I thought this might be a good opportunity to upgrade my everyday huggies as well as try Linjer's one. I have to say the first impression that I had was that the clasp felt very secure. That's one of the things that I look for in huggies because I wear them every day. I'm a side sleeper. They get a lot of action. It's really important to me that they're very secure because you don't want to lose your earring. And something about the clasp design was really well done. I also like that it's really lightweight so that I don't feel the weight of it. Perfect for every day, and that it's slightly bigger than the huggies that I used to wear. So it's not so big that it feels like a statement earring, but it's not so small that it's like invisible. I've had these on for a couple of days, and honestly, I don't even remember that I have them on, which is exactly what I'm looking for. So if you're looking for just a basic pair of earrings that you want to wear every day, that's beautiful, that is simple and elegant, but something you don't have to worry about taking on and off, I highly recommend these. Last but not least, I did want to try one of their gold vermeil pieces. Like I said previously, gold vermeil I think is a great solution for more statement pieces, especially like this ring. This ring is quite thick, so if I were to buy this in 14K gold, it would be quite a lot of money. But this was rather affordable. And that's one thing to know. I find the Linjer pieces really affordable, and there's almost always a sale going on, it seems. So you can always get a good deal for these pieces. The design itself of the ring is stunning. It is organic, and the shade of the gold vermeil is beautiful. It's not so thick that it feels clunky. It doesn't get in the way of stacking with other rings or me using my hands, which is also important to me. I would say that this gold leans really yellow compared to some of my other 14K pieces. So that's something to note. But I actually do really like bold yellow gold pieces. I typically love like stacking rings and wearing multiple rings in each finger. But I also think this ring looks good on its own because it's so statement. So I have to say overall, I'm pretty happy with the Linjer pieces. If you care about sustainable jewelry that is going to last you and you don't like jewelry that's like gold plated, has a base of brass or like stainless steel, I think Linjer is a really good place to look. And I'm just really grateful that not only did they reach out to me, but let me pick out my own pieces because I'm picky. I really care about the pieces that I bring into my collection. I care about the cohesion with all my other pieces because I do like to wear a lot of jewelry. So I'm just glad that I'm able to share the pieces that I got, as well as provide you with a discount code. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.